On a warm afternoon in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, EA Sports brings you to Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. 57, come on. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7. Snap.
Off the play fake. Patterson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Patterson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready. 8, read.
54. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 56.
Go. Ready.
To throw again. Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't got nothing.
Protein spill.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready up.
55. Check 55. Mike. Here we go.
Hey.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Let's go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
11 more on that one and another first down.
70, equal. 5.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me, zipper.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready? 60 or.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
After 7, Saints nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Open man is Michael Thomas. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Get ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because
this is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Look at me, zipper.
56. Not today, you are. Not today. Check it back.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch motion.
5.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Hey.
On second down, McCaffrey. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Watch twist.
Now Allen. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 22 yards there, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
54. Go. 54. I got him. Let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Lindsay. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Protein spill. I got you. Kill.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey!
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw. Patterson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Patterson. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Squeeze.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. Move. Here we go, D. Mike, 53. 50.
Now. Shoot.
From the gun, Patterson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Go.
You kill it, motion me out. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number...
Hey, I sneak up.
On 4th down, Patterson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Go now. 18 Gators. 54. It's time to win. Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey. 54. Snap.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike's 57's Mike. Ready?
On 3rd down, Patterson looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
That QB's traps. Let's go. Hey, look.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
3rd down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Panthers,